That is very interesting. I am a little stumped on why that's happening. And I do not see Prox in here, because Prox would have... Hello, Dainty! We are trying to get a random number game to work. And right now, we are presently having an issue where the number that was first guessed is 10, and then it's outputting 10 is lower than 2. For some reason, it's saying that 10 is lower than 2. I'm very confused by that. I thought you were planning on doing AI and R. I mean, that could be an option. I will admit that that I'm learning R as I'm doing this as well. Hence why I've been struggling with why is 10 less than 2 for like the past 15 minutes. But like when we get further along in the series, I think that would be an interesting thing to try. And there's also other languages that would be suitable for AI and machine learning and stuff like that. But for now, we're just gonna struggle with conditional statements. I am very intrigued by this. Just explain the code to me, you'll probably find the error like that. You know, sometimes that's how that works. Like, more often than not, that is what happens. So, we'll walk through the code again. So, we have a random number generator where we're picking a number between 1 and 20, and we're turning that into a whole number by taking the floor. And then we're looking for user input to which prints out in the console that says pick a number between 1 and 10, and it stores that as a variable. So then with the conditional statements to guess the number, the for loop is saying do this a certain number of times. In this case, it's basically saying run this loop 4 times. So that's how many attempts you get to guess the number. If the guess is exactly equal to the random number, then the console will output you win, the number was this. If that is not the case, we want to evaluate if the number is too high or too low. So the first conditional statement is checking if the number is too low. So if the... Oh, I think I might know what the issue is. But that shouldn't do it. So, I'll finish talking through it and then I'll explain what my little, like, aha moment was. So the else statement says, if guess is not equal to random, do this thing. And in here, it's saying, first, if guess is less than random number string, that might be... Huh. I'm wondering if... I mean, knowing that it's putting it in quotation marks, that might actually be the problem. I want that in R. That's actually a good guess. Like, I didn't really pay attention to that. So let's do... So the command for this is as.numeric. Let's see. As numeric guess. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be messy. Should be able to do possibly, maybe. Let's do it here and make sure that it actually works. So let's pick a number. Okay, cool, that worked. Let's try that and see what it does. Okay, we'll pick another random number. We'll do lucky number 10 for testing purposes. And then let's go into the loop. Guess is too high, so let's do 4. Guess is too low. I'm like intentionally alternating between the numbers so to check and see if it works. Okay. Wow, that actually worked. See, more often than not, it's something as silly as that that changes everything in your code. That's just how it happens. So the thing I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna move this up because if you notice, in the last iteration of the loop, it prints the number is too low and then the last, like, you lost the number was 6. I mean, I guess that's optional. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Alright. Are we ready? Are we ready to do this? Oh wait, there is one last thing. Notice how in the console we're still technically in the for loop because this guess variable is here. So that's saying that this needs to be the last thing to happen. And then is the break command a thing in R? I think break is a thing in R. Aha, it's in the loop. Okay, so that should fix it. So the break command, when the computer reads this, it basically says kick out of the loop, do not pass go, do not, you know, any of that. Okay. So if I wrote this right, this should only occur in the last iteration of the loop, so it should bypass this guess. But let's try that. So, we're gonna hide that now. And alright chat, are we ready? Let's do it. So we got a number, and it does not tell us what that number is. Let's pick a number. Someone put a number in the chat between... Oh, this is supposed to be 1 and 20, not 1 and 10. Ha! Psych! So, pick a number, any number, 1 and 20. 16, alright, let's do it. So we've got 16, and now we're gonna go into the loop. The guess is too high. Alright, let's do 10 as the next number. Guess is still too high. Pick a number less than 10. Quicksort. Let's do 5. Still too high. One last attempt. 1. The number was 3. Alright. Cool, that worked. And as expected, when the if statement saw this break command on line 57, it kicked out of the loop, and we are back to normal things. Are you running specific lines? Is it possible to do that in REPL? You should. So everything that is here, you should be able to do in REPL. The only thing I would be a little unsure about is the random number. Let me... you know what? Let's actually pull up REPL real quick and see if it works. Give me my account. It is not my student account. Log in. That. Give me a hot second, I gotta do the things. Yeah, just a sanity check that it works in REPL. We're gonna hop over to REPL.it and just copy this random number game. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this, and then we want browser. Nope, you didn't like that. Whoop, there we go. Sure, you just get to see that. Let's adjust. You are not letting me select. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. Here we go. Yay! So, let's make a new REPL. Ah, gimme. There we go. Let's select R. Learning R. RNG game. So this should be public under my account. I should actually link those as well to be sure that those are visible. Let's paste all that in. And that looks like a thing. So let's go to the top and run it. Let's see what issues it gives us. Okay, so before we go, we're gonna convert this into R. So what we want to happen is this prompt at line 6 needs to be like, we basically need to tell the code do not continue until you get a response. I'd have to remember how to do that. So, let's Google search, wait for user input, and see what happens. How to wait for a key press? Little tip you can do in R and Jupyter Notebooks, handy for learning. Interesting. Alright. It's possible it was annoying when I tried to make it work. Okay, yeah, it has to... It looks like one method is to put it in a function, which is going to be a little funky. So let's tweak this. Huh. Nice. Yeah, I've been starting to look into like R Markdown and Jupyter Notebook stuff. Not too terribly much, but yeah, that's a good thing to mention. All right, so we need this to be in a function. This is going to be... I'm going to put a series of new lines here so we can figure this out. Tips from beyond, yes. Whoops, nope, this needs to be guess. Equals function. Alright, and then we'll do... It looks like cat is the thing. We'll find out. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. And then... Oops. As numeric read line. Let's see what that does. So I'm gonna comment this out for now. Run. Object guess not found. Where? Ah, yeah. This error tells me everything we need to know. Let's see. Let's specify wait for numeric input. How do we make it pause? I don't want sleep. I mean, we could try... I don't know if that is a thing that, that REPL will recognize, but one way to find out... So I'm gonna give it I'm actually gonna give it 5 seconds. So what I'm gonna try and do here is say, like, pause for 5 seconds before continuing. Let's see what that does. Okay. So that should... Missing value or true false. Okay, different error, but good error. That is progress. So, it did pause when this came up. So what we can do with this, let's see. We could also do a silly little for loop for that, but I'd rather not. I know there's a specific Give me the thing. It looks like they have us try to do... Oh, that is horrendous structure. The help pages are kind of funky. Give me what I want. Pausing script to allow user input from a keyboard. I mean, I guess the simple solution right now is to just, instead of having this as numeric stuff, just pick a number between 1 and 20 and just say guess equals that number. And then run the code. So like we could do guess equals 16 and then run the code. Huh. Okay, it's getting... That's not going to work because it's gonna be a butt. Read line, but I want a wait thing. There's gotta be a wait command somewhere. Am I just this bad at looking for things? It looks like it's going to be... It's gonna have to be a function. So let's go back to this. Let's call this UserGuess. And then oh, that's gonna get messy really quickly. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of that. Read line prompt equals pick a number between 1 and 20. And then return as dot numeric. We can try that. Print. Oh. Okay. So I think this is how it's gonna have to be done in REPL. I could. Let's try this one real quick. So I'm making a... So, intro to functions. I am making a function called UserGuess, where it's going to... Well, what it should do is assign the variable name guess whatever the user inputs, which is specified by the prompt, And then the return line is should outprint the thing. Let's find out. And then print is I think what it should do is like print out the user prompt. Ah. There we go. Let's try that. Okay. It is read line. It's not giving time to answer. This is a lot easier in Python. Just kidding, chat. We're instead of heading off to go get lunch like I said, I want to figure out why this is doing a thing. Preventing failure if so we want oops. Nope. Ah. I'm just gonna follow what I'm looking at right now. So we've got the function and then guess equals readline prompt. Basically enter in a number, return oh. Let's try guess equals as dot integer guess. So what this line should do is convert this the user response into an integer. They don't give you a whole lot of time to let's try that and see what it does. Huh. Interesting. Boo. Well, that's disappointing. Huh. I mean, what's interesting about this for me is that it looks like it should work. Okay, I think I found... Ha! I actually found a random number game in our examples. So, let's do... prompt. Okay, we're basically just gonna copy this. So, if not grepl, that 0-9. This is gonna get really complicated, so pardon this. Return UserGuess. return as dot integer guess. Oh, I think that's where the cat thing comes in handy. So I think cat is the command to use. Possibly? That. And it looks like I might have to assign some dummy number for now. Okay, let's try this and see what it does. This is just what I found online. Boo! Man, REPL, why you gotta be like that? Man, this works in Python. I think R is just gonna be like that, so... Well, heck. I have 2 running modes. What are they? Now that it's been brought up. I wouldn't have to import something, would I? Or earlier you mentioned putting something around the guess until it's filled in. Man, I am quite stumped on this. I think I'll have to spend some extra time trying to figure out why it's being silly. That's frustrating. I guess, sorry for those using REPL. We'll have to... we can definitely come back to this in the future, and I can do some research to see why it's not doing this. But for the most part, I guess, like, if you want to do something, you can just change the... but that's not gonna work for all of this stuff either. That's gonna be gross. Alright, well, that's disappointing. Yeah, I guess what I'll do for now is say, like, I'll look into this and see why it's being weird. If folks happen to figure it out before I do, I guess the best way to do that, or to, like, let me know, would be to track me down on Discord, through the links that I shared. Yeah, and, wait for user input with readline. Alright, let's check it out. I'm gonna bring this over here. I think I had checked this one out before. readline and readlines are separate functions. Yep. It's very crappy like most R questions. Yeah, true. Non-interactive, use the results is as if the response was returned and the value is blank. You got usefully use that. It would be nice if in REPL you could run like individual lines, like for this example at least. Ultimately it would be nice to have it run all at once. Two modes, something something. Then run the function from the prompt. Again, this is probably going to be something as silly as like order. Man. Yeah, I mean, so Dainty, this site definitely talks about what we're trying to solve. It's just being, like, there's not really a clear answer. Cause like talking through the thing, it makes sense that that you have your function first and then your input. Let's change this to n, just so it's different. Maybe? Oh, did we break it? Did we break REPL? I think we broke it. Oh, oh god. We broke it! Oh, that was great. Oh, that's funny. Okay, from Greg Snow 2. Let's take a look at this. Oh. Read lines inside the function, run function from the prompt. Okay. I mean, the strategy we're using right now sounds like the thing that this person is suggesting, where it's make a function and then call the function. The issue comes down to call the function. Okay, so this if statement definitely caused issues. 7%, oh no! Let's try this and see what it does. And boo. If you're at 7%, then go plug in your device, Alice. You can do it. Go fast. And run the function from the prompt. The issue is creating the prompt. Is that what cat is supposed to be? Socket is on the floor. Are you on the ceiling? But I... Interesting. The socket is too far away. Wow. You know, there is a very, very, very small chance that if you throw your, your cord plug at the wall, there's like a very, 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 very small chance that it will land directly into the socket. Oh, don't actually try that. If you go there, you would sit on the floor. Okay. I mean, you can grab a pillow. Like, just go sit on a pillow or something. So it looks like the issue is that in the case of REPL, it's not, like, it won't let you do this. Jeez, that was fast. This might be an awful way to do this. While, so let's say guess equals 0. While, actually let's make this -1. Guess equals -1. I'm willing to bet this will break REPL. While loops are scary to me. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm going to attempt to use a while loop to, like, be a very, very bad fix for this. If you are following along on REPL, do not run this until you know that it, until you see what it does. Because it could do a thing. Okay. What? Did I mess that up? Okay, let's try, guess equals -1. Basically what I'm trying to do is, the important thing in your last if statement is useless since it included by the other ifs. Oh, like all the way down here? The... I think this one might be the one you're referring to. This one is, like, what I'm trying to do with this one is say, like, after you've been given a certain number of attempts at the last else if. Oh, this one? I guess I could do... So you're suggesting doing, like, just else, or, like, just getting rid of that entirely? Just else. Okay. We'll do that. I'm gonna try this to see if I can rewrite guess via user input. If this doesn't work, then we'll have to find something else. If guess equals a little bit more optimal. Okay. Okay, so so the issue is here. We're gonna... Okay, that's being... interesting. Usually you don't really need user input in R for statistics. True. Yeah, that's a good point. This is really just to get familiar with conditional statements as a whole. Like, with some basic stuff, you can use... Well, yeah, I mean... I'm spending way too much time on the user input part of it than I am on the conditional statement part of it. So... I wouldn't mind breaking your head over it. Fair enough. Oh, this might be a... Oh, this is gonna... I don't know if this is gonna work. If it's something as silly as this... Nope, okay, it didn't work. Alright, well, we are at a point where I'm just having difficulties, so... I do have to go get food. So what I will leave folks with is, let's switch back to this. Basically, like, what you can do is scroll past all of this. In REPL, you can just practice things like if... wow, how do words? You can practice if statements. You can do the exercise that we did up above where we had ages, and then, if, like, the ages are, like, if the person is older than 18, then print a certain thing, otherwise print something else. We'll come back to the random number game and see if we can figure out how to do that, so... Hey, feature me. So, I never actually went and streamed the result of this, because I forgot. So, here's the solution. Instead of doing read line to get the user input, you have to use scan. So if I run this real quick, it will generate a random number, and then ask the user to pick a number between 1 and 20 and then press enter twice. So the reason it does that is because readline and scan are expecting, God, what are they expecting? They're expecting output from a, another console or something. So it's, the way these commands are used is that it's just going to take input from another device and just automatically incorporate it. Since we are looking at user input and humans can't connect directly to the code via a cable or a USB or whatever, this is kind of a janky solution, but a solution that works. So you can just put in a number, and it requires 2 inputs, so it doesn't get mad at you if you just put in one thing. It does just mention, hey, I'm only reading one item, so I'm just going to evaluate one thing. So you just do that over and over again, and it'll technically work. It may not like it, but it does work. So, yeah.